Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Frostpunk 2. As we continue our run here, we're just trying to get the last of the cores here. We're at 34, we need 40. Just realized, I bet this thing that I put down used up a core, didn't it? Do those things use up core? And I didn't even think about it. No, they do not. Okay. Because it feels like we should have had an extra core. Maybe I used one somewhere else, but that's alright. So you are completely done, deactivated, so I guess we can go ahead and break you down. Yeah, because this is deactivated as well, so I guess we'll break you down for now. Get that back. And then we're going to build up to this one here as soon as this frost breaking's done. That should allow us to get the last 7 cores that we need. Well, 6 technically. And that will be all we got to do. So we're almost done here, unless there's more to come after that. There might be more to the story after all of that's said and done. We do have... Where did we explore? Over here. There we go. So we've got some materials that we can pick up. I don't know that we need this right this second. What about you? We can take... There's a core here. I mean, we get a free core, I suppose, if we want one. You know what? Let's take the core. Let's get that back. I'm assuming that counts towards our limit here, so presumably that means that we'll need one less core from this once this is done breaking here. I mean, is there value in sticking around and getting all the cores? I actually don't know the answer to that. So we'll just kind of expand out to that, get those. And if we had enough, we would go ahead and frost break over to this one and get that as well, but it doesn't look like we have enough stuff for that. Enough people for that, I should say. I mean, it doesn't help that people keep dying on us. I guess we're getting enough materials here that if we come here, we could probably move some materials out just to make sure that... I mean, New London's got plenty, though. New London's actually over its... Is it actually over, or is it... I'm not sure if I understand what that's saying, because I thought it looked like it wasn't actually giving us any. Alright, well, we're going to be getting this as soon as this extraction district is done. We'll get the last 6. All will be well, although we got another gas outbreak in 7 weeks now, sorry. Alright, so that's getting us in what? Will take us, what? 5 weeks? No, sorry, 10 weeks. So we will have another gas outbreak before this thing is finished, unfortunately. We don't have enough people to do more frost breaking right now, so we're kind of just at the mercy of the game at the moment to finish this thing up. I mean, I was going to say, I could see a situation where we actually even have this thing reduced efficiency, right? Because of the number of people that are dead. About to get a little bit of tiny boost in heat, which is obviously good. Apparently we just got a population increase. Not here, obviously. We're actually losing people here. Lethal toxicity imminent. Next wave of toxicity will be the deadliest. Oh, well then... Oh, you mean in 52 weeks? Okay, well, we should actually have all our stuff by then. I wonder if we've got to actually build the hyperdrive regulator before this will finish up. There's no point sending more people to their death over here. It'd be nice to gather all the cores from over here, but I don't think that's in the plans. Alright, we're now at 40. Let's go back over here. And we need to upgrade you. Which would be the building in the central. Oil yields much more heat in the generator. Overdrive generates more additional heat. Consequences of malfunctions are less severe. Alright, so we definitely want to build that. And that should help New London survive better. And apparently we're going to eventually abandon Winterhome, maybe, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people living here. I mean, we definitely need more housing, I suppose. So let's just make sure we're continuing to expand the housing where possible. Not frost broken here. Okay, guess we gotta do some frost breaking over here to make sure we have enough places to put people. Got food, we got materials. We're a little bit short on goods. We do have a surplus at the moment. Actually, we did have time to get another core from over there, apparently. Future just within reach. Well done, Stuart. We're nearly there. You've shown it's possible to defeat the frost with this new ice age, or that this new ice age is simply an obstacle on our way back to warmth. The future is just within our reach. But our path to this point has divided our people. Trouble brews New London. Chart your course with care. I mean, again, 10% of our people hate us, but everybody else is... Actually, you're hostile at the moment, too. It's because I broke your promises, which was not really intentional. Radicals from Evolvers are determined to avenge the loss of the dream of expansion they lost in Winterhome. Well, I mean, I guess good luck with that. Alright, so we did just lose Winterhome. Oh. Well, that's no good. Chapter 5. Assassination in the Council. Steward, one of the Evolvers has stabbed a speaker of Faithkeepers to death. At the exact moment, bands of Evolvers storm several districts in the city. New London is on the brink of chaos. Faithkeepers are furious and terrified. These terrorists have no place in New London. They must either leave or cease to be Evolvers. They get ready to fight back. Banishing the Evolvers would punish this crime and unify New London under the ideals of the Faithkeepers. You could try to stop the madness and seek reconciliation. You would, however, have to ensure concessions from both sides. This is not the only way, though. Many in the city would rally behind you. You could retake the captain's lost authority, separate the bickering factions, and enforce order. Separate, sorry. Civil war is upon us. Your choice here determines how you will end it. No, I mean, we're going to take the side of the Faithkeepers and we're going to banish the Evolvers. You've chosen to banish the violence inciting faction from the city. To succeed, you will need to relocate all its members to a new colony. If you invest in its construction, they will leave amicably. If you do not, you'll have to rely on your guards to deport them. This choice is binding. If you confirm, you must succeed or your rule will end. You should not encounter insurmountable obstacles. You should not encounter insurmountable obstacles on this path. Path of banishment. The Evolvers are to be banished from New London. For this not to be a death sentence by other means, they need a new home. An aborted generator at Windward Moor contains resources needed for a colony, even though the site's deposits are buried deep and its freezing winds severe. With some effort, we could make it habitable, and the Evolvers may immigrate voluntarily. Otherwise, we'll need to force them out. All right. So, okay, so we got riots going on, which can't we do something about the riots? Isn't there a way to deal with those? Where was the button for that? Quell, fight, and protect. Alright, we'll deploy the guards here. Guard squads wait orders. Steward, the guards are waiting orders on what their priorities should be while quelling fighting in this district. If they fight alongside the Faithkeepers to neutralize the Evolvers quickly and efficiently, they'll incur numerous casualties. However, if they instead try to arrest the Evolvers, they'll avoid bloodshed but require more guards to prolong the process. What should we do? We need prison houses. Alright, I guess we need to find some prison houses. That would be under what? Society, maybe? Prisons? Probably whatever the Faithkeepers want here. Kind of doubling down on them. Although arguably the Frostlanders would also be good. Looks like the Frostlanders actually would be probably the easiest here. Okay, we'll take that one. See if we can get that research quickly enough to deal with this mess. We could also probably get more boiling tension. Stewart, tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Angry mobs swarm the streets and the city descends into a violent freefall. The people have lost faith that your rule can solve many problems that plague us. The city spirals into chaos. If we do not calm tension soon and restore order, this will be the end. We must reduce tension to severe before the city falls. Okay, we're working on it. Can we... How did we get the guard squads again? Watchtowers. We have more watchtowers that we can build. I guess we don't have any that we can put down here anyway. Anywhere. We'd have to expand some stuff, I guess. Okay. How do we fix this situation? I mean, I'd like to get the prisons done, but I don't think we have time to get the prisons done. What are you? Surveillance sub. Do we have time to put another housing district down at least? Another housing district down. Maybe that'll give us this place to put another watchtower, which will get us more guards, hopefully. I mean, we might have to end these battles just anyway. Alright, I think we got to start working on ending a battle. We do 2 protects, but that doesn't actually end anything. I just don't know if we have enough time. We don't even have enough guards for this right now. How long do we got on this? 74 weeks. All right, I'm gonna try to be patient here. We're gonna see if we can get the prisons up. It might not work. Set up Windward Moor as a new home for revolvers. Okay, well, let's see if we can find that. Is that what this is? Windward Moor. Establish colony. Yep. Connect path. I just come straight to here. Now I gotta go through here, I guess. Not very often do I need to do research very quickly, but now is definitely a time that we should have done more research, I guess.
Anyone in the streets often...
Casualties in fighting Civil War. Stuart, 11 Faith Keepers died in recent battle. They were overwhelmed and their opponents stormed with a fervor and fury in their eyes. This will eventually lead to one side slaughtering the opposing faction. Higher fervor of warring factions means higher casualties. If one faction is decimated, the war ends. I mean, presumably we have a lot more Faith Keepers than Evolvers, though. Although the Evolvers have jumped back up to 12%. Alright, hopefully this will get us another watchtower. Not to mention we need the housing anyway. We're at 28% here. I actually don't know where the prisons get built at as well. There's that to consider. People are almost in the new place. Alright, so we definitely need to expand this so we can put some buildings down. Alright, we almost got the new thing set up, it looks like. Okay, housing districts under. Got the expansion done. We have a military building slot. We need to get a patrol watchtower. Looks like I can go right there. And then we'll get that. Get us a few more guards. In the meantime, we're trying to get the prisons. Again, I don't know where the prisons get built at. Let me also expand you real quick. Another building down. That might be where the prisons go, for all I know. Heat demand has decreased. More people dying. We have more guards now, though. Could go ahead and do a... What was the one that... One game. Save. What was the one that... Protect? Do a speed victory now. That does increase their fervor, but the fervor's already kind of maxed out. Maybe we should do one of these. Just to get it going. Not really ideal, but just until we get the prison stuff set up. Alright, so that should get us the prison building. That does go here, which I expected. Alright, so is our new thing not set up yet? Oh, we haven't sent the colonists. So let me... we have dispatched construction crews to start setting up Windward Moor. 1,652 non-belligerent evolvers have left to join them. If we prove that Windward Moor can be self-sustainable, more will emigrate voluntarily. We can, however, transfer control of the colony at any moment. If there are still any evolvers left in the city, we can deport them by force. Alright. So those will get over there, I suppose. Like, is there something we have to do for that? Evolvers take hostages. Steward, the Evolvers stormed a new district full of Faithkeepers and neighborhoods. They set buildings on fire to force them out before ruthlessly beating them. The Faithkeepers had to retreat, leaving many of their own behind. Now, the Faithkeepers are begging you to help them free the captives. They're not fighters. Some of them are children or elderly, pleaded a man whose family is held captive. There will be casualties. Relations extremely improved with the Faithkeepers. Which do we... Honestly, I'd probably just... We got plenty of heat stamps, right? Let's see. Let's ransom them. Even though this is going to help them out a little bit. So what else do we have to do over here? 5 weeks. Okay. As soon as we get this prison, we'll be able to set up another thing over here, hopefully.
All fighters consider there is no point in ruling over ruins.
Okay, apparently that was resolved. Plans of the Wood. Steward, the Faithkeepers applaud your decision to rid the city of murderous evolvers, but they implore you to rid it of their ideology as well. We slay the beast when it's poison. Misguided ideas like unproductive do maintenance stays with us, said a Faithkeeper spokesman. Moving away from such beliefs will surely convince many evolvers to abandon their faction. They also suggest more direct actions to lower the evolvers' numbers, spreading word of them misdoings, or promoting the ideas of Faithkeepers. We can condemn them. Let's condemn them. It's an easy one to do. Maybe? Oh, we got 25 weeks so we can condemn them. Never mind. That was unfortunate. Steward can meet its own needs for shelter, food, and heat. Okay. So the prisons are almost set up. I don't know how many of that means we can send, but we'll see if we can do another one over here. Now we can enforce peace. We got... Oh, we actually don't have enough guards for that. Why? We have to build another thing then, I guess? Any of you guys be expanded? Looks like you could be expanded. Guess we'll do that. So get us another set of towers. Immigrated abandoned cause at large 2,400. Now that one resolved itself, I guess. Alright, so now we should be able to build a watchtower here. I guess we can do that one there, though, but let's do that. So we get more guards, apparently. There's only one left over here. Oh, we gotta repair these. Alright, Windman War is done. Alright, so we've got to be able to make this self-sustained. First group of banished colonists arrive at their new home. Alright. So, I mean, what do we got to do to turn this thing on? No. We definitely need to do some ice breaking, it looks like, to get out to some materials. There's some... And they need access to shelter, food, and heat. Well, there's some food out that way. Apparently an infinite amount of food, so I guess we will break our way out to that. Start with that. They need some housing as well. Guess we'll put some housing around the central thing here. And we'll start with that. How are you guys doing? You guys are just kind of existing. I'm assuming like they actually destroyed things that we care about over here. Okay, we do have enough to enforce peace here. My stockpile of oil is full right now. I guess we could send you guys some oil, presumably. I'm gonna send you like 100 maybe. Just for now. Also send you a bunch of food. We need goods for both sides right now, but we don't have that. I mean, I could just go ahead and send you goods to meet your need, and then we'll worry about our own goods, I guess, as a secondary to that.
Steward.
Let them go. Steward, many Faithkeepers wonder why we are devoting precious resources to establishing a new home for the Evolvers. It's their home, let them build it themselves, said the spokesperson. The guards can take care of any who turn up their nose. Our guards agreed that they could easily round up any Evolvers who refuse to leave if we transfer control of the colony to them in its current state. Shall we? Let's improve conditions first. I'm okay with improving conditions. So apparently we're meeting our need for food just because we're transferring, but we should be able to now set up a food district, though. And we're housing as well, though. Probably. Yep. I mean, we'll go ahead and expand this one first. Start with that. We'll probably also build another housing district over here. Again, how do we... Like, what do we got to do to turn this thing on? Oh, just that. Was that there the whole time or that other place as well? And I just completely blind and missed it? Probably. Sounds like something I would have missed. We do need to get some materials. Now, they don't have infinite... no, they do up there. So, we frost break out to that. Should be able to get some materials that way. Now, in order to get this food, we do need to put a building for the deep melting drill, which needs a core. I mean, do we want to send a core their way? I don't know if we want to go that far. Because technically their food is handled right now. Shelter's almost handled. Materials is kind of an extra. It didn't really need to happen. Yeah, we really just solve this shelter thing. We might actually be fine. Alright, do you have a way to get any sort of oil or anything? I don't think so, right? You have... Oh, you have coal. Never mind. Did not realize y'all had coal over here. So, I mean, at the very least, we can at least get you set up with some coal. Housing is not quite solved yet. Expand this one, I think. Now, the housing might not be solved just because of the heat right this second. If we get some coal coming in here, maybe that'll take care of it. We could build a heat dispatcher. That'll help a little bit. Maybe put it actually out here in the food. Or just the need for the food stuff. Temporary stop to fighting. You put it into all pitched battles in your city. You can expect a respite from violence for several weeks, but as long as militants exist and no permanent solution to the conflict has been found, fighting will break out again sooner or later. Civil wars will start again if it takes too long to resolve the entire conflict. Well, we're trying. We're actually just missing the heat. We could send more oil over, but obviously that's not a permanent solution, so... Hopefully the heat dispatcher will help a little bit. Other things will help as well. I mean, specifically the coal. Now that helped a little bit. Could expand out to this other coal over here, I suppose. So food's good. Heat is almost done. Yeah, if we expand out to this other coal, I think they're actually settled. We could also build another heat dispatcher thing, but I don't think we need it. I think this will solve the problems right here. Event? Where? Sure where the event is at. Oh, is it over here? Oh, we got more of these guys. Okay, that's fine. We can now go back to peacefully solving things again. Detaining militants. Stuart, we have detained a group of militant, violent faction members. They have been thrown in prison for now, but we still count them among the members of their faction and citizens of our city. It's up to you to decide what will become of them. Decide detainees' fate, community action. Alright. Put down here. Oh, we can condemn now. Decide to obtain these fate community action. Is that something in here? No. Was it maybe? Oh, was it under rule? Might have been. Deteriorating infrastructure problems in the city. Steward, the endless cold and accumulating ice take heavy toll on our districts. Steel grows brittle and cracks. Wood deforms and splits. Winds batter our city. We need a steady supply of materials to maintain our infrastructure. Steep them in squalor long enough and our districts will deteriorate at a moment's notice, as one did just now. Ice squalor will continue to deteriorate our districts until it's brought down. Fair enough. So the community action, I don't know if I understand where that's at. See anything here unless I'm just blind, which is probably very true. Very possible. Alright, whatever. Let's get back over here and we'll get this thing resolved, hopefully. You are finished there, maybe? Alright, that should solve all their heat problems once that gets built. Now, they don't have materials right now, so maybe we should still also just be nice and help with that a little bit. Alright, before this finishes, we're going to go ahead and put a cut on there. When we come back, hopefully we'll be able to get this all set up and go from there. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.